Hey tubies. So this video is late. I'm very aware of that. I got sick and it took me quite a bit to get over it. I had a very sore throat and I couldn't speak very well, so I decided to hold off. So this YouTube Pagan challenge video is containing number 22 and 23. Number 22, sorry, being a bit of a loaded question for me anyway. It was like, it was like, whoa, you know, I guess I never really thought about that much. So after much thinking and working to get my thoughts together, I guess when it comes to correspondences and creating my own, I don't necessarily do that. I think I check references just to see if I'm at all close every now and again, like if I'm, you know, if it's a specific time of year and I'm like, okay, well, does this go with this? And then I'll kind of double check if I'm gonna do something ritual wise, I guess. But for the most part, I don't really do a hell of a lot. I don't really create my own, and it's because I have a very strong ancestral draw, I guess I'm gonna use the word. Because every time I come in contact with something, it's almost like an ancestor kind of like steps forward and says, you know, this is what this means, or this is like, that over there means that something, you know, you're completely off. Rethink this for a moment. So I don't necessarily make my own. I might have a unique view on things. I might incorporate many different types of meanings into something, but I don't necessarily create my own like out of thin air. I don't think anybody does that, but anyway, 23 was about how important diet is and magical food properties, and using them. Diet is extremely important. Obviously, it's what fuels your body. I kind of have the view of, if you're not putting the correct fuel into something, you know, if you put the wrong sort of fuel into a vehicle, you're not gonna get a very happy vehicle, and it's not gonna perform as well as it probably ought to. And I think the same goes for, you know, your magical aspect. If you have not been eating properly, if you haven't been putting in the nutrients that your body needs to help you draw down something, like draw down the moon, or to, you know, do whatever, you're not gonna be able to do it as well as you could have, at least in my opinion. So for me, diet's rather important. And when it comes to the magical properties of food, I don't necessarily always stick with, you know, the proper thing for it. I think that whatever you make, you put your energy into. If I'm making a meal for my family, because lately we've been sick, if I sit down and I make a meal, I'm gonna focus on, you know, I'm gonna put the energy in of healing. I'm gonna put in strength, and, you know, all those warm and nice friendly vibes to try to help comfort us as we recover from illness and everything like that. If it lines up with the technical magical property of a food, well, that's even great, that's even better. But I don't think it necessarily matters if you know or you don't know the properties of a food. I think it just kind of is when you create, and of course it affects your vibe and everything else like that as well. But I think that's a little bit of a different topic for a different video. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you all in another video. Bye.